in contributing to impactful career support group. So on LinkedIn, I received a note one day from Ugo introducing herself to me, telling me she's a recent chemical engineer graduate from the University of Toronto. She went on to tell me that she got to know about our program from a mutual friend, Izzy Odozo, Dr. Ekwe's daughter, and she wanted to know how the program works. So I took time to explain to her what our program was all about. But you know what? Ugo took action. She registered for the program and she communicated with me that I've done what you asked me. And so what we had to do was match her with a wonderful mentor. And I'm gonna let Ugo share that piece. Ugo, go ahead.
Thank you. So as Evangeline mentioned, I reached out to her sometime last year. I had seen the program from an email Izzy sent to us because I was working with Izzy in school. So after I asked her, then she matched me up with Ingrid, and over the past year, it has been a very pivotal part of me progressing in my career so far.
Do you want to share with us about your promotion, 2 promotions in 9 months?
Yeah, so when I joined my company, the company I currently work for, I didn't quite start in the role I wanted. So that was something I ran by Ingrid. So around the time we had connected, I got that interview, I think the same week or the following week. So Ingrid was helping me go through my resume, just being supportive on revamping myself. But in that process, I got an interview from one of the applications I had previously sent in. So when I got the role, it was not an engineering role. And after going to school for engineering, I'm like, oh, I want something in engineering. But at the same time, with all the advice from Ingrid, I ended up going with the decision of just starting somewhere, because being so young in our career, sometimes you're like, oh, I want this, it has to be this. I have my degree from U of T, I'm this, I'm that. I have all these qualifications, as we were all talking about earlier. But then knowing that, oh, I'm just starting out and it's best, I can start from wherever and then slowly prove myself and contribute to my organization, show that even though I didn't start from this role, which I wanted, I can do a great job at anything. And then with time, push for what I know I'm worth or the area I want my career to go in. And then also, if that's not forthcoming with the organization, know when it's time to move on. So I started from that role and I was doing my best at it. And then with time, there's the self-doubt also comes in, where I felt like, oh, I need to go for more certifications. I need to get all these things before I can even approach management or approach HR and ask for a promotion or ask for opportunities in the areas I'm interested in. But also through the program, I usually used to meet with Ingrid I think bi-weekly then. So from her advice, I knew that, okay, I didn't have to wait till I was thinking of, oh, let me go for a project management certification and go for this and go for this other one. And then when I get all these things, then I'll carry everything together and go and meet HR and ask for what I wanted. But from what I was doing and the effort I was really putting in the company, I got the confidence from my meetings with Ingrid as well to go speak to my manager, speak to HR, and just say, hey, like, I'm putting in all this work and I have my degree, I have all of this, and this is the area I'm most interested in. So if there's an opening in this area in the organization, I'm interested in it. But in the meantime, I'm also happy to keep doing a great job in the role I'm currently in. And then within a few weeks, they looked into all that, looked into the work I had been putting in. And then they did give me that promotion, which was into more of a managerial role and also in the area I wanted. So it's also just like the biggest thing I took from it is, I think Ingrid mentioned it to me once, of how closed mouths don't get fed, and just knowing how to ask for what you want. And also knowing, regardless of how much you try for something, try, but then also knowing when to stop trying. So in this case, I tried and thankfully it worked out. And if it didn't, I would have kept trying, but also knowing when you've tried enough and it's time to stick out other opportunities.
Absolutely. And honestly, bravo. Thank you so much for sharing that experience with all of us. I think what you said, your experience touches on everything all the panelists have said. Going to arts is like what Sandeep did, chasing after that executive and, getting him to listen. and she got what she wanted. If you never ask, you will never get it. But think about it, all of us really, especially the Black